So if you only have $1,000 to invest, I'm going to walk you guys through how I would go about investing that $1,000. But you guys need to remember, nothing in this video is financial advice. But the first thing that you need to do is you need to identify, or actually you need to ask yourself, what sort of investor are you? Are you a long-term investor or are you a short-term investor? A lot of people come into this space thinking that they're a long-term investor. They'll buy a coin at its very peak only because they're like, you know what, I'm holding this coin long-term. But as a coin starts to go down and down and down, at that point, do they realize that they were never a long-term investor? They were actually a short-term investor because they would have panic sold at the very bottom. So I want you guys to actually take the time and ask yourself this question. Are you really a long-term investor or are you actually a short-term investor? An example of a long-term investor is the XRP army. You know, last bull cycle, XRP reached a peak of about $1.90. And it started to crash. It went down, 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 down. And a lot of investors, they were buying up the dip and just holding this thing. They were not letting this thing go. And what happened this bull cycle? It reached a peak of $3.30. So that is a long-term investor. So again, you guys need to identify what sort of investor are you really? Now, there are advantages of being both long-term and short-term investor. For example, if you're going long-term, then the price volatility doesn't matter to you because you're just doing a DCA regardless of whether the price is going up or the price is going down. As far as a short-term investor, maybe you realize that the crypto bull market is here and you're just trying to make a quick buck so that you can buy maybe a new car or, you know, some new clothes or go on vacation or whatever it is. So you do a quick little research, you know how to do a little bit of TA, so you get into these coins at the right moment. It goes up maybe like 25%. You cash out completely and you run away with your money. So there's not necessarily one that is better than the other. Just going long term is a lot easier to manage. But the next thing that you guys need to ask yourself is, do you have a high risk tolerance? The last time one of your coins dropped 50%, 75% from its all-time highs, were you able to sleep at night? If the answer was no, then maybe you do have a low risk tolerance and you need to stick to the bigger players in the space. And the bigger players in this space is obviously the Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if you're lucky, maybe you could turn that $1,000 into $4,000 or even $5,000. And if a miracle, an absolute miracle happens, maximum you can turn that $1,000 into $10,000, but majority of your money would have to be in Ethereum. So personally, I wouldn't go after those coins because $10,000 from $1,000, like that's not really worth it in my personal opinion. You might as well invest in like the S&P 500 or something like that, right? It involves a little bit less risk because the crypto space is pretty risky. But ultimately, if you do have a very low risk tolerance, the way that I would go about it is not watch my portfolio every single day. You know, you invest and you let the market do its thing, because if you're going to continue to watch your portfolio, you're going to lose your mind, and you already have a low risk tolerance, and the last thing you want to do is be able to or be unable to sleep at night. But if I'm keeping it real with you guys, if you are a crypto investor, whether you want to believe it or not, you have a very high risk tolerance because the overall space, no matter what coin you are invested in, is going to be extremely volatile. So everyone watching this has a very high risk tolerance. But ultimately, what it comes down to right now is identifying your goals. Where do you want to go in the future? What sort of returns are you actually looking for? Are you looking for the 100x coins? Are you looking for those coins that could give you a 25x and then rotate the money into another area, which is going to give you another 25x or maybe even a 50x? What is your goals ultimately? That's what it comes down to, and this is where things get very interesting. See, if you're trying to maximize the amount of profits that you can make off of your $1,000 investment, you're going to have to stick to a proven strategy, one that has worked for many people, including myself in the past. And the way that this thing works is Bitcoin pumps, then Ethereum pumps, and then we have a altcoin season. Now, this cycle is a little bit different than previous cycles because meme coins had just been sucking sucking up all the liquidity, right? But I do think that things are about to change, and they're going to change, and they're going to change extremely fast. And the reason why I say that is people are sick and tired of the rug pulls that's happened in the meme coin space, and the altcoins haven't exploded yet. Listen to Warren Buffett, how he says, be fearful when other people are greedy. Then we got to buy, but we have to buy in order of sequence. And what I mean by that exactly, okay, so Ethereum is scheduled to pump next. At least it's supposed to. And we know that the big players, they love Ethereum. They're trying to scoop up as much Ethereum as possible at the lowest possible prices, right? So I think that they really want Ethereum to fall down to $1,000. But regardless, okay, Ethereum is supposed to pump next, but Ethereum can only pump so much. What you want to do is make sure you are established in a coin that has a cheaper market cap than 233 billion. Like, that is just way too high. Okay, so this is what I would do with my $1,000 investment. I would start with the less riskier assets, which are scheduled to pump next, and then rotate down. I'm actually going to do this in 3 different stages. To begin with, I'm going to start with the ADA, the Solana, and the XRP. The reason why I say that is because we already know these are in the US strategic reserve, so the likelihood of these things pumping next is pretty up there. The only thing is, if you are going to spend your full $1,000 into these 3 coins, then majority of the money should be in Cardano, followed by Solana, and then followed by XRP in that specific order. The reason for that is Cardano is sitting at a $26 billion market cap, so while Solana is sitting at $68 billion market cap and XRP is at $139 billion market cap. So the likelihood of Cardano giving you better returns is definitely greater than the Solana and the XRP. Now, after I've made my gains in those 3 coins, then I need to rotate down and put my money into coins that have a lower market cap, and stick to coins that's got hype, narrative, and a very solid community behind it. Now, for those coins, if you're looking for those types of coins, I would stick to coins like SWI here, where people are calling for it to be the next Solana, even though it might not reach that market cap, we don't know, but it's definitely going to try to get somewhere up there. That I am pretty confident in. So a coin like SWI here, right? And then another coin that you should definitely be paying attention to is a coin like Ondo, which is a RWA coin, which we know big money loves, like BlackRock and even World Liberty Finance, the Trumps. They love this sort of coin. They are invested in these sorts of coins, the RWAs, Ondo specifically, right? So we can't ignore something like that. And then another one that I would add to the bag is Caspa, because Caspa has a solid community and it's got a whole ton of potential catalysts that's happening this year. Now, after I've made money off of those coins and I'm looking to rotate money into other coins, I have to go further down the rabbit hole, but I don't want to go too far down, because if you go too far down, eventually you could get completely wiped out. But these specific coins that I'm about to talk about right now does involve a little bit more of a higher risk, but the returns can really drive your portfolio to that next level. But the first one that I am going to be talking about, because there's going to be 3 of them. The first one here is going to be Plume. Now, this is a RWA play. This thing is sitting at a market cap of 302 million as I am recording this video, right? What is missing from this list and the amount of exchanges that it's on? It's missing a Binance and it's missing a Coinbase. Anytime you're getting into these coins and you see that it's got pretty much every single exchange other than a Binance and Coinbase, you could ask yourself, is that Binance or Coinbase listing going to happen? It is definitely a possibility, because all the other exchanges, or most, I should say, not all, but most of the other big exchanges has already listed this coin, right? Like I said, it's a RWA play. Now, if you come to their X account, what you see is they've got 1.1 million followers. They're followed by SWI, which I already talked about in this video, and they're also followed by Solana, another one that I've mentioned in this video. So 2 big players in the space is following this project right here. So that tells me there are definitely eyes on this coin. Now, if you come to their website and you see this right here, ecosystem 180 plus, industry's best project and teams live on Plume. What do we see here? Ondo, yield, another coin that I mentioned in this video. So that's very, very interesting right there, and something that I personally believe should not be ignored. You can also check out some of their partners here, backed by the best. Yeah, you could definitely check that out on their website. So Plume is one that I think could definitely take that portfolio to the next level. The next one here, and this one is going to be a meme coin, but I strongly believe this meme coin is going to have a pretty epic comeback rally, and that is Peanut. Peanut seems to have found its floor potentially, and the floor was somewhere around 14 or 15 cents. This thing recently got listed on Robinhood, so this cannot be ignored. I remember last cycle, after all these meme coins, or certain meme coins like Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, got listed on every exchange, including Robinhood, they went nuts. Can you imagine where the price of Peanut is going to go once this bull cycle actually picks back up? I think it's going to go nuts, especially around the anniversary death of Peanut, which is, I believe, in October. It's going to go nuts. So I do think that when you see Peanut sitting here at a market cap of 200 million, it can't really be ignored, in my personal opinion. And I do think that Peanut has the potential to do fantastic things this bull cycle. And this is why this is the next one here that I think, or that I would actually put in my portfolio if I was trying to turn it from $1,000 into a large amount. But these are a little bit more on the riskier side. So the first one was Plume. The second one here is Peanut. And the last one is going to be TARS AI, sitting at 7 cents. The current market cap is only 49 million. So this is the cheapest of the cheapest out of all the coins that I've talked about today. $49 million market cap. Now, if you come and you take a look at the first page on CoinMarketCap, what you notice is TARS AI right here at the top right. This team promotes this coin like I have never seen before. This has actually been here on the first page for quite some time. And I do believe that the potential for this coin to make some moves is definitely there, right? So TARS AI is the last one here. I do think that everyone needs some sort of AI related coins in their portfolio. And this is actually backed by Solana, as we can see here on their Twitter account. AI Infrastructure Protocol on Solana, recipient of Solana AI grant. And we can see that Solana actually follows them. So very interesting project, something that I do think people should be paying attention to. If we take a look at the price action, though, it's been absolutely devastated because this thing went to a high of 50 cents almost. And yeah, now it's sitting at 7 cents. Matter of fact, it kind of looks like it's sitting near a previous support area, which haven't been seen since May of 2024. So this could potentially be the bottom for this coin. We don't know. It all depends on what's going on in the overall market, but I do think that AI is going to have another run. And if you're looking for a AI related coin where the team clearly has the money to continue market this thing all the time, I think that TARS AI is one that should be on everyone's radar. But to do a quick recap from less risky to more risky, the less risky will be getting coins like ADA, Solana, and XRP for that $1,000 investment. The medium risk will be getting coins like Ondo, SWI, and Kaspa for that $1,000 investment. And then the more riskier coins will be getting coins like Plume, like Peanut, and TARS AI for that $1,000 investment. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links that I have down below, including my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000, no VPN, no KYC. You get to use up to 500x leverage if you're a leverage trader. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, take care.